Hey guys, welcome to In the Spread. Y'all know me, know how I earn a living. Cory Allen. Today we're going to talk about fairly underutilized, underappreciated aspect of topwater, which most of topwater, because it operates on the top of the water, I think a lot of people are convinced that it has to do something. Well, it has to do something. But I think they're convinced that you have to utilize that membrane to make as much noise as you possibly can for it to be an effective topwater presentation. I'm here to tell you it's probably actually quite the opposite. So we're going to talk about some topwater baits that have some unique traits that I think make them stand out in the subtlety department. Tell you what, to start off, talk about a pretty popular style bait. There's lots of different styles out there, the prop style topwater bait. I've come to really appreciate this one by Slooooow. This is called a Night Walker. And what's cool is it does the thing that all the other ones do pretty well. It actually has a really nice plop sound to it. Tracks well at speed. But here's why I happen to like this one a lot. Most prop style topwaters I know at that point, at that speed, would have already just become dead in the water. That thing, because like it's got an extended body attached to that tail, when it spins, it gives the whole body kind of a pivot. So there's no real audible sound, it's just disturbance. And you can fish it really super slow. See how it stutters? Then when you want, you can pick it back up, go fast. And the coolest thing is, even up to a point, it's not even making a plop. It's just a swoosh. Very, very subtle bait. Had more than a few fish hit different baits that style. I used to be a big fan, still am, I guess. So the Whopper Plopper series, like the 110 for its ability to be fished very slow and very subtly, but I'll be honest, I kind of like this one a little bit more. You can fish it slower, and oddly enough, it actually has a less subtle or a more subtle sound at the slower speeds, but it's got a better sound at the higher speeds. And it's kind of built more for on the musky hardware. But that's the thing, you take a bait like this, and it's how most guys fish it. Throw it out, reel it back, and that's basically what they judge most of the bait's qualities on. How loud is it? It does have a nice pop though, man. But the thing I'm always looking for in almost every bait I pick up, but especially topwaters, is these extremes. And I know this would absolutely drive some people batshit crazy fishing something this slow. But I'm here to tell you, I've caught more than a handful of big fish on topwater. And all but one of the fish over 50 didn't slam the bait. They literally just came up and nipped the back hook when it was just doing that. And I've lost more than a handful of big fish that way too, including some this past week. But keep your hook sharp. But just being able to fish that bait super slow, that prop style, you'd be amazed. And it's nice having the option. You can go a little bit faster, speed it up, and then slow it back down. But you almost want to take these baits like this, find their stall point. When you're fishing these baits, these topwater baits really slow, find their stall point. Find what the threshold is you can take them to as far as slow goes. Yeah, and see that? See how it does that little hip shake whenever you like almost stall it out? That's pretty cool. That's the kind of thing you're looking for. That right there, see that? It can be tricky, but that is what's, yeah, see? And sometimes you'll miss it, you'll have to bring it back, but that point right there. That's a really special little prop bait. It's not already just great because it's a little bit smaller in size, subtle in action. But just the fact that you can work it that slow and then you can also fish it that fast, that you can definitely work that slower than almost every other prop style bait that I've used.